Gee, adventurers, what are we gonna do today?
Gee willikers, I don't know.
Oh, what's the point?
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee. Today we are hiking G Point. So come along with us.
It's gonna be fun.
Hello adventurers, I'm Liz and this is Charlie and we are the Adventure Closet. We are an extremely spontaneous yet down-to-earth couple who have a passion for everything outdoors. We even quit our cushy jobs to become full-time adventurers. In our videos, you will be fully in the moment with us as we climb mountains, explore remote wilderness areas, backpack to far-off lands, do some rock hounding, and take off on super fun road trips with no plans. Come along with us. We are always open for adventure.
It's a great day for an adventure. Brought goat up the mountains, butterflies flying at my feet. Let's go on a little hike.
I've been wanting to get up this trail for some time now. Every time we've been up here on this logging road, it's just been to check out the views. And it's always been late. And now is the time. We are going to hit this trail. It's not too bad of a hike. It's 3 miles round trip, 700 feet elevation gain. We might do some side trails though. We have a little bit of time today. Looking forward to it. Here we go. Coming through, bears. Oh, geez. A little muddy in here too. Whew.
Hard to believe that this used to be a road. That is how a lot of trails start though, is old logging roads or old forest access roads. This one used to access an old fire lookout, I believe, which is no longer there. We're gonna try and find the spot where it used to be. Now it looks like more of an old road. We've heard that there might be some sort of crystals or at least shiny rocks at the top of this peak here. So stay tuned and we will take a look at the rocks. Speaking of rocks, there's some shiny bits on these. And there's a big old piece of quartz in this one. Some more quartz there. Nice shiny bluish one. Shiny bluish is its technical name.
So it looks like we're leaving the roadbed, which is down there where Charlie is, and then working our way up this way. So looks like we're gonna come and go into the trees a little bit.
I'll pull my phone out for this one real quick. This is an interesting looking rock. Quite the texture on it. And looks like little tiny reflective crystals in it. But if you look here, it's Pretty clear looking stuff. Oh, sorry, ants. It's kind of clear right here too. Yeah, just first cool looking rock on the trail.
Nice big blueberries.
So you can tell that this is definitely part of the old trail because these branches have been cut off on the one side of the tree for looks like many years, and on this one as well, to upkeep the trail. Very steep section of the trail here. Whew. Getting up on the ridge and flattening out.
So if you look to the right up there, that is G Point. That is our goal today.
Not that far.
No.
I got a little traveler. Here you go, buddy. There he goes. When you walk through dense woods and brush, you're gonna get creepy crawlies on you. I don't mind most creepy crawlies, but I do mind spiders. Only the mean looking ones though. It seems like no matter the hike I go on, I always gotta stop for breathers at the beginning until I build up that stamina level. It's good to breathe, especially out here when the air is so fresh.
This trail sits above a pretty active logging area, yet I still see quite a bit of old growth up here. You wouldn't know that you are in a heavy logging area. Pretty remote up here too. It's quite a bit of a drive. You want a higher clearance vehicle. We got up here with our RAV4, our mountain goat. But yeah, I mean, look at this guy right here.
Oh, wow.
The Trailblaze. Wonder when that was put in.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Trees are my people.
This has been kind of an interesting trail so far. It started out with a little bit of a road walk that was pretty heavily grown over. I kind of expected that we were going to be in for a bushwhack by the looks of the trail on the way up, or on the way down that logging road. It was about a quarter-mile stretch, but then you just started working your way up, and now we're kind of walking a ridge through the forest with some beautiful old growth. The trail's in great shape, easy to follow. So far, no bushwhacking. Somebody's, I think, has been up here this year doing a little bit of maintenance. It's really beautiful so far. Lots of ferns, very peaceful. And I think the loggers down below are done for the day. There's no noise from that. Yeah, oh, and it looks like we might be coming into a little bit of a meadow. Let's turn this corner and see what we see. Yeah. Pretty steep meadow, but pretty. Oh, and I'm seeing lots of quartz up here. Blueberries.
Look at the squiggly lines on this tree here. But they're kind of cool. Those lines themselves tell a story of the growth of that tree. Looks like it had some rough winters.
So with this big drought this year, I've really been noticing and appreciating the trees so much, because when you're under cover of the trees, when you're in the understory here, it feels like air conditioning. And if I step out into the sunlight over there, it's 85 degrees. Trees definitely cool the earth quite a bit. Just, you know, something I've been thinking about. So I think trees are very important. I mean, I think that's known, but they definitely need to be protected and have a good balance of logging and preservation. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's gorgeous out here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming along with us.
Yeah.
It's such a pretty hike. Maybe we should just be quiet for a minute and let them enjoy it.
Well, this is our first big blowdown here. Looks like a tough one too. About waist high for Liz.
Yep.
It is so quiet right here. Want to go in front for a little bit? Walk right into a spider web. That was one of the mean looking ones too.
I literally just told Charlie, you want to go in front of me for a little bit so he can enjoy the trail? And feet from that point was a huge spider and its web.
Yep, she just wants me to hit them all. Excuse me, guy. Sorry to destroy your web. Spiderwebs are a good indication of if you were the first one on the trail today, or if you weren't. Interesting. About halfway into the trail, and there was a very old bullet casing. Huh. You know, actually, this is probably a good hunting area, come to think of it, because you're pretty far away from civilization, and this is bear territory. Coming through, bears. Talking to you. So I wonder if we'll get a view of the lake before we get to the top. Just over the ridge right here. It's very steep to get down, but there is G Lake. Spider webs everywhere.
It's a beautiful spider.
Little pro tip, if you are trying to take a video of a spider or take photos of a spider and you can't get your phone to focus on the spider because it's so small and the trees are far behind it, just bring your phone up to a branch, hold down your finger on the screen to lock the focus, and then bring it up with the focus locked, and you'll be able to get the shot.
It worked.
Good.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. On my business YouTube of Charlie Duncan Photography, I'm starting to teach photography and be doing little tips like that on those videos and things. If you're interested in photography, want to learn, check out that channel. Link below. I won't just be covering cell phone photography. I will also be covering DSLR and tips you can use with all sorts of photography as well.
I think we're coming into view. The little summit we'll be climbing up. Coming through there. I'm taking a side trail real quick. Looks like it comes out to a view. Babe, I think you're gonna want to come with.
I'm coming, babe.
Okay. Oh. Oh, there's G Point. Oh, we're gonna have a great view up there.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we can get to the tippy top. I'm sure we'll be able to, as long as it's not a class 17 climb.
Class 17. All right, let's do this. I love taking the little side trails on hikes because it can bring you to different perspectives that you won't see when you stay on the main highway. But it's just more adventurous. It helps like build up the excitement to the climax of getting to that summit. And it's just fun. And you guys got to take the side trail with me. Oops, excuse me, spider. Sorry.
Another sign I always talk about reading the forest is these bent trees here. That's how they used to mark trails back in the day as well. Indigenous tribes used to do that. Coming up to a meadow here.
Coming through, bears.
Coming through, bears. Oh, wow. This is a giant meadow. There's a tarn.
Oh, you know what? There used to be an old cabin site up here, and I think this was the meadow it was supposed to be in.
Wow.
It's huge.
If I had a cabin up here, I would put it right here. This is beautiful.
I wonder if there's still remnants of a cabin. We'll have to poke around. I seriously love going places we've never been before.
I do too. It's really cool just exploring and checking out things that, you know, not many people might be able to get to see.
Yeah, it's a true adventure. Like, every step you take, you're seeing something that you've never seen. And it's so fascinating and surprising because not all nature is the same. Trees grow in different ways, and, you know, one perspective from a mountain is going to be unique to any other side of the mountain. So
Yeah.
every trail you're on, you're going to see something unique. And that's why nature is just so fascinating.
Coming through, bears. A little bit of downhill before the uphill. Something smells amazing right here. It smells like berries and flowers and stuff. I don't see them, but wow. Actually, it almost smells like cotton candy. Just right back there. It doesn't smell like it right here. That's pretty cool. Oh, I smell it again.
Looks like I'm working my way into another meadow here. Beautiful rocky meadow. And there's the point there that I'm pointing at. Gotta find the trail up.
This could be a cabin spot. There's broken glass on the ground.
Yeah, or the lookout. Probably the cabin.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, look. Piece of cedar board.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And some old rusty metal. Huh, so it wasn't in that meadow.
Interesting.
Yeah, another board from the cabin. So this is where the cabin was. I guess it's pretty sheltered from the elements here.
Yeah.
Except for big snow slides coming off the mountain. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like the cabin burned. Piece of an old glass jar. Yeah, there's a lot of burnt wood here, so I guess my guess is this cabin burned. What's this? Oh no, that's weird. This almost looks like a fish tank filter. I'll get a close-up shot of this and let me know if you know what this is. It's fairly heavy. It's definitely not a fish tank filter. Could be part of a water filter of some sort. Anybody have an idea what this might have been? It's like a porous. Got a little bit of heft to it. You know, it kind of feels like the texture of pumice. And it's got this little, looks like probably copper tube coming out the top. Yeah, if anybody knows what that is, let me know. Liz just found this piece of pottery. Up here as well. And then you got these little metal pieces here. And definitely, you know, old pieces of the cabin wood and such. Whenever you find like an old fire lookout or an old cabin like this, even if it's just, you know, pieces of wood and stuff on the ground, it's best to leave all the artifacts, even if they're broken, to, you know, for other people to come look at, for future generations to enjoy. I mean, yeah, it's garbage in the woods, but at what point does garbage become a relic?
There's joy in discovery. I mean, so much has been discovered already. So the fact that you can kind of rediscover something is pretty cool. So we like to leave things where they are.
Yeah, I believe this is a piece of graphite.
Oh, yes.
It is.
Wow.
That is cool. That's an old pencil.
And there's a couple of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
There's several.
Look at all these little pieces of graphite. This one looks like it had something on it. Huh. Very cool.
That's neat.
Hopefully somebody else comes and gets to find those next time. Very cool cabin site. Now let's continue on the trail and head up, see if we can find a lookout spot. The trail is now straight up. Trail has become very steep. There are ribbons, but come at your own risk. We are not responsible. I always say I love these ridgetop rock formations, the way they're just poking out of the ground. There's a big old quartz rock right here too. It looks straight up the rest of the way. Do we go that way? Couple more blowdowns. Kind of a really steep drop off to the side here. And a skinny trail. Would not recommend doing this if it's wet. quite the view. Trail switched back and still going up.
It's pretty steep.
Very steep. Be careful. Wow.
So we're gonna work up.
Wow. It's one of the old wires from the old lookout. Really shiny pieces of quartz up here. We are contemplating whether to go up like this or go across here, but that gap right there is pretty sketchy. I mean, there's a landing, so we wouldn't fall far, but I don't know. I'm gonna check up here.
Yeah, you kind of gotta go around that rock, it looks like. What are you thinking? Is it loose, Talus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I've climbed up the south side, but I mean, I see a way you could rock climb up this. Like, there's obviously a footprint there, and you can climb up this way. But this is a little out of my comfort zone. So, I mean, Liz is way back down there, and I had to climb up that talus right there. So I'm gonna climb down, and we're gonna try and find a different way up than this.
These giant, like, boulders of quartz up here. Like super milky quartz, which is beautiful. Very white. But like, check out that guy. It's huge. All over. Not seeing much clear quartz. It's pretty. So white.
Oh guys, check this out. So all that green stuff is lichen, but look how white and pure that quartz is. And it's all the way down, like all the way down there, all the way up here, and then in this entire rock here too. Continuing up in a big vein. And even over right here and right here. Right here and right here. Sorry, I'm kind of standing on a sketchy spot. But wow, that is some shiny, sparkly quartz. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to go across this and up in there and see if there's another path. I may actually just go down, over, and then up. So I didn't need to go down. There's a step right on the other side of this rock here.
How was that?
That was not bad at all.
Okay.
See, it's not as bad as it looks, is it?
No. But you want to be careful.
Yeah, definitely. Our mothers watch this channel, so we have to be careful. Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
So I think that was a much better choice than where I was originally at, because the trail looks like it continues on right here. Okay, a few kind of slippery spots and a sappy tree, but the trail continues on. So not bad. Still going good. Way easier than what I was trying to do, that's for sure.
What a nice piece of quartz here. Whoa. Dang, that's cool. Woo. Summit's right there.
It's steep.
Yeah, it is.
Just rounded a corner here. Went down a little bit. Nice little cougar den. Top of the mountain. Coming through, bears and cougars. Oh, that's a little steep right there.
Yeah.
Going slow and steady. Yeah. Probably wise.
Slipped off.
Oh wow. That's super steep.
Yeah.
Careful here, babe. All right, now straight up. Okay, that last part was a really steep, kind of slick hill, which was probably the sketchiest part of the hike so far, but we are almost to the top and the trail looks fairly simple from there.
Did you call it civil or simple?
I think I said simple.
Civil works.
It's a very civil trail as well. You ready for this, babe?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I'm gonna let you do this, babe. Holy smokes. You ready, babe?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Gotta watch my feet first.
Yeah. Watch my feet.
Okay, it looks like there's a little bit of a landing here at the summit. Ooh, melted glass. Definitely where the lookout. Oh my God. There's a lake down there. Wow. Bigger. Gee.
This is a great view.
Gee willikers. Golly gee, oh boy. Jiminy Christmas. My grandma she was a Southern Belle, Georgia Peach actually. And she always said, Jiminy Christmas. That's what this view makes me feel. This is awesome.
This was where those couple sketchy parts. So the way we came up was over here, and then we hiked along the ridge, and then that meadow is right down in there, and then we came over to the cabin site, which you can pretty much see the cabin site right down there, and then up this side, crossed over the front, it's the west side. Oh wow, you can see the Olympics and the Puget Sound from here. And then kind of switched back our way up and around the back, and that's how we got up top. Oh, wow, what a view.
Pretty dang neat.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my pack off and get some pictures.
looks like with some pretty easy navigating, you could probably get to G Lake. I don't know if we're going to do that on our way back, but I'm definitely going to stop at Little G Lake and do a little fishing. So that should be cool. Hopefully I'll catch something. I'm thinking by the time we're back. Oh, whoa. Look out that way. There's sun catching a fire lookout.
That's a building in Seattle.
That's a building in Seattle?
Yeah.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's exactly where Seattle would be.
Whoa.
I love you.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Looking at cool stuff. There's all kinds of cool little things.
Yeah?
Okay, so I wanted to show you some examples of what kind of material we're seeing up here. Lots of quartz. It's pretty translucent, as you can see. On the top of the summit is where you're finding the more clear stuff, but it's super milky. Just maybe 50 feet lower, there's tons of milky quartz, which is really beautiful stuff. None of it has any points. I might take a piece of this home and clean it up because it's pretty interesting. Found a piece of pumice stone, really light. We're in a volcanic area. We're kind of in the Lahar zone of Glacier Peak over there. And we got Mount Baker over there. Found an old nail from the fire lookout. Not a square head though. This piece here even looks a little smoky. You come up here, I filled this little crevice at the summit with cool rocks and artifacts from the fire lookout. So, you're welcome.
Time to go back down. Goodbye, beautiful view. Bye, G.
What's up, G?
We just found out what was up, G. Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Boy, we did not expect this beautiful view up here, and finding all these cool rocks.
And little artifacts from the fire lookout and the old cabin.
Yeah, like those little pencils, those little pieces of graphite. That was cool.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Always.
It's always good to have fellow adventurers along with us.
Yeah, I can't wait to take you guys along next week. Next week's adventure is going to be so amazing.
That's right. So until then, we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye now.
Bye now.